Hello, I'm your superhero critic, and I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome. There is one actor who has helped pave the way for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as it is today. That actor, of course, is Robert Downey Jr. So, I have decided to take and dedicate an entire month to this awesome actor. And what movie to start off with than Iron Man? May I help you?
You're doing this without me? My favorite actor?
Don't want to do it with me?
That is a stupid question.
Probably.
Yes, I want to do it. This is Iron Man.
Our film starts in Afghanistan, where our hero is driving around with American soldiers being a typical Stark. They are quickly attacked, and Stark is the only one left alive. As he runs for cover, he is blown away by his own bomb.
Good job, sir. You hit yourself with your own bomb. How do you feel?
Bomb-tastic?
When Tony comes to, we see that he is surrounded by terrorists. Before jumping to 36 hours earlier, we get a montage of clips talking about how Stark came to power within his father's company. During an awards ceremony, Stark gets an award that he doesn't even accept himself. As he is leaving the casino, he is stopped by a reporter wanting to know more about his thoughts on war. It quickly goes from the two of them arguing about it to having sex.
From starvation with our IntelliCrops, all those breakthroughs, military funding, honey.
You ever lose knowledge sleep your whole life?
Be prepared to lose a few with you.
I wish my sex life was that angry.
You have a sex life?
No, because it's non-existent. I have a ghastly sex life.
Well, this just got awkward.
Indeed it has.
Of course, Tony is not home when our reporter wakes up, as she runs into Pepper Potts and learns how much of a dick Tony really is. Stark is late for his plane trip, where we see him demonstrate his weapons for our American soldiers.
For your consideration, the Jericho.
Welcome back to the beginning of the film, where Tony comes to and learns about the reactor that our Dr. Jensen has built to protect Tony's heart from getting pierced by shrapnel. A terrorist group comes in and demands that Tony build him a weapon or he'll be killed. Tony, of course, has his own plans as he secretly makes a suit. It's not long before the terrorist leader catches on and demands the truth by torturing Jensen.
आपका जेरिको अभी बताओ आपका जेरिको अभी बताओ आपका जेरिको
Delivery date again. I need him. Good assistant.
Stark works throughout the night and finishes his suit. It isn't long before the first suit is made and our hero makes his way out of the cave. Jensen, of course, dies in the process of escaping, and Stark quickly takes out the rest of the terrorists. Well, in Tony Stark's defense, the terrorists kind of did it to themselves. They're the ones not paying attention to what the fuck they're actually building.
I mean, how do you mistake a suit for a missile?
Logic makes none.
Considering the suit was in many parts while the rocket should be in one whole piece.
He has a point.
This is why we can't have nice things, people, because people don't know about suits.
Tony is found wandering the desert and returned to America, and instead of heading to a hospital, Tony wants
An American cheeseburger.
Look at you. A burger, you had to have a burger, yeah.
Okay, so of all places in America, you choose Burger King for your burger.
Well, they are the king of burgers.
But they taste like ass!
After getting a Whopping, he wants a Whopper?
I'm done. Tony holds a press conference and announces that he will be closing down his weapons division. Stark's partner Obadiah Shane is of course pissed off about it, and tries to convince him not to do what he wants to do by focusing in arc reactor technology. Tony then needs Pepper's help changing his own arc reactor.
Coming out, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Okay, now make sure that when you pull it out, you don't pull out there's a magnet at the end of it. That was it. You just pulled out. Okay.
Oh, God.
I was
Okay.
not expecting.
One thing you said not to do, and you did it anyway. Why?
He took what I was gonna say.
Because we're on the same brainwave.
Bravelength?
Brainwave.
Wavelength.
Wing wang?
Tony goes to Rhodey and asks him to help him with his secret project, which we soon get the first test on.
What?
There's no way his bones are not broken from that.
It depends on how soft the drywalling is.
No, there's no way his bones are not broken.
Logic makes sense.
Science!
He has learned it.
Science! Obadiah wants to know more about what Tony is doing, which of course Tony tells him nothing before we jump to more suit testing as we finally see the first official unpainted suit.
Tony does his first flight test, which starts to go bad as he exits the atmosphere and his suit begins to freeze. He almost crashes but catches himself in the last second. When Tony gets home, he finds a gift from Pepper.
Aww. Stark finds out that Obadiah has been lying to the public about what's going on with him and decides to crash his own party, which he was not even invited to. During the party, he shows his love for Pepper the only way he can, which isn't much at all, and runs into the reporter learning how much his weaponry actually does and about things Obadiah is not telling him about his company. He confronts him, demanding to know what's going on, but learns nothing more.
An enraged Tony suits up with the popular red and gold, flying towards the terrorist group, taking out all of them one by one. He is then hit out of the air by a tank before blowing it up.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
But he's so hot-headed to be a cool guy. I deserve that one.
Yes, you did. Iron Man continues to take out the terrorists as the military is trying to figure out what is going on. The military decides to shoot him down, not knowing that the suit is actually Tony. Rudy finds out that it is in fact Tony and tells his superior not to shoot him down when one of the pilots' chutes does not open. We then learn that Obadiah is the betrayer we think he is, as we see him meeting with the terrorist group leader as they have gathered up all of the original suit's parts, and he demands one for himself.
Pepper and Tony get into an argument about what Tony is doing, and Pepper almost walks away until he explains he feels it's the right thing to do. Pepper then infiltrates Stark's Industries and learns that Obadiah has secret plans and was the one who betrayed Tony before almost getting caught, copying information by Obadiah, who of course isn't happy at all.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Who are we yelling?
Get our point across!
You spat on my hand! Obadiah visits Tony and through a paralyzing device is able to take the reactor out of him and taunts him before leaving him to die. A dying Tony then makes his way to the garage to try to find the other reactor, getting some robotic help. Rudy helps him get up as Pepper and Agent Coulson help blow down Obadiah's door. Our hero then heads straight to Obadiah with Rudy giving us some important words.
Next time, baby.
Foreshadowing!
Too bad you're not the actor to be in the suit.
Our villain emerges and chases Pepper down before he starts destroying the city. While Obadiah does the typical evil villain banter, the battle is taken to the skies as Stark leads Obadiah into the high altitudes. And our villain suit ices over. Iron Man's own suit begins to fall with low battery power.
The battle continues on the rooftop as a powerless Tony plays hide and seek while Pepper activates all the bypass switches. Our hero dangles for dear life and demands that Pepper activates the switch, destroying Obadiah and the arc reactor.
Push it!
Our film ends with Pepper giving Tony a little pep talk to prepare him of his speech he's about to give. And our film then ends with our hero revealing his identity to the public.
I am Iron Man.
So, there you have it. Iron Man, the first of 4 Robert Downey Jr. films we will be covering this month. Toxic will be with me throughout the entire month.
Indeed, I will.
While this film was majorly successful, the other 2 out of 3
Or a hit and miss.
were meh. And of course, Avengers
Lovely.
was ecstatically successful. Anyway, before we go, what's with all the changing shirts?
I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it.
Magic, my friends.
I'm your superhero critic. I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome.
I'm the Toxic Raver.
With no catchphrase.
Nope.